This is Miss Tuberty here, and I am going to walk you through the steps to do a drawing of Wemberly Worried. So all you need for this activity is a blank sheet of paper, which I have right here. You can use a pencil. I'm going to use a marker just so it shows up a little bit easier. And so if you get behind at all during this video, you can just go ahead and pause it and press play when you need to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to the top part of my paper, and one of the things about Wemberly is she has those big old mouse ears. So I'm going to draw a big old mouse ear over here, and then I'm going to come over to the other side and I'm going to draw another big old mouse ear over here. And it does not have to be perfect. All you need to do is try your hardest. So I have my two ears, so then I'm just going to come up and I'm going to connect them. Then I'm going to go back through and draw the inside of my ear, and then I'm going to draw the inside of my other ear. Then I have the top part of Wemberly. Then the next thing I am going to do is draw the rest of her face. So I'm going to come over to one of my ears and I'm going to go out and come all the way down to the bottom, and then I'm going to take it back up and do the same thing on the other side. So then I have her whole head. Then if I go back up to the top to one of my ears, Wemberly has those three spots on her face. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one of her eyes. So I'm going to come down here, do a dot, then I'm going to do a circle around it, then I'm going to come over and I'm going to draw her other eye the same exact way. But then one thing we know Wemberly has is she has that big old circle over one of her eyes. Then I'm going to come to the bottom and I'm going to draw her nose. And then one of the things we know about Wemberly is she is always very worried. So I'm going to draw those eyebrows where she is looking worried. Then we have most of what we need for Wemberly. I know it doesn't look much like her now, but once you go back and color it, it definitely will. So then if you want to, you can come down to the bottom. You can draw her neck. You could even add some details. We know in the story she wore a little dress, so I could draw the dress, and I could even go back. We know one thing her and her friend had in common was they wore stripes, so I could add that. And then you are ready for the next step, which would be to color it. So there you have everything for Wemberly, and once you take your time and color it, you will have your very own Wemberly. Go ahead and give it a shot.